Hey, how are you doing, 100x accelerators? Um, Today is day 3 of the 30 days challenge. Today I was remembering about a conversation that I had with a friend like 4 days ago. We were talking, she have been going through breast from cancer in the last 6 months, and we were talking about, and she's cancer free, so we were talking about of that for her. She says it's not that hard. She says that she never took it. She says that she identifies with me because she took it the same way as I did, and we don't have an answer for that we had a very aggressive cancer and we got cured in 5 to 6 months. And we were talking of how that happened, that we never was depressed or anxious. I don't know, we haven't talked for a lot of years. And we were talking, and it's like we have the same mindset. That, you know, we we didn't took it as something really bad. We took it as something that we needed to go through it, that we are going, for me, I felt like this was a lesson that I needed to pass, that I will need to learn something in this. And I always been so grateful that I went through it, and it really made me a better person to go through that experience, and never felt like life got me down, or that I'm losing something because of my experience. And after we finished talking, we talked like for, I don't know, maybe half an hour. I I don't know why. I was having the question, what happened that, it's so curious that both of us had the same experience, and it had been a positive experience for both. And I don't know why I grabbed a book in my library, and I grabbed this book. It's Creating Affluence from Deepak Chopra, right? I have had that book in my library. I maybe years. I don't know how many years, but a lot of years. And I'm going to read you because I found the answer to what we were talking. So let me read you a little bit of that. So it goes, wealth consciousness, it's so much more than simply having the ability to make money. It's a mindset that involves seeing life not as a struggle, but a magical adventure where our needs are met with grace and ease. It includes the ability to see beauty wherever you go, to the gratitude as the primary emotion, and an open heart to all you meet. Consciousness is a state of mind, a sense, not a believing, but really knowing that what we need is available to us. And that describes exactly how I was feeling when I was sick. I, you know, I had faith. It was so easy for me to put everything in God's hands, because I knew that I had no power. I had not saying I knew that the only one that can take care of it was God. So I said, this is your problem. This is not my problem. I'm at peace. I'm content. So I gave it to God. And after reading this, I read the whole book. It's a small book. So I read it because I was kind of inspired. And in some place there, it was saying how, how we create our reality. And let's how I interpret that is God created the world and created us from his thinking. He thought ourselves and this world and this galaxy to exist by his thoughts, right? And his words. And we are created to the image of God. So we have the same creating powers. And sometimes we don't believe that we do. So our thoughts, our emotions, this translates into energy, and energy creates everything. So we are capable of creating our own reality without knowing that we are doing that. So that's why it's so important to, to have a positive output, to have, to have faith, to believe that everything is possible, and not to focus ourselves in the problems, in the negative things. Because when we are thinking about problems, worrying, our energy is creating everything that we don't want in our lives. And if we believe this and we are aware of everything that we do, life will be so much easier and more beautiful, and everything will work amazingly. But we need to believe it first and understand that we are made to the image of God. And with with faith and the help of God, everything is possible. So have a good night. Love you guys.